How tired are you of not sleeping well? Avoid screens, garam doodh piyo, don't do this, meditate, all of that. But let me tell you this, most of it isn't backed by science. What? Yeah. And none of this is backed by science. My name is Hitesh and I used to struggle. Believe me, I used to struggle to fall asleep. I used to sleep late, but my work schedules needed me up early. I used to get up half tired, my body was hurting. I would hate crawling out of bed. What I'm going to give you today is a secret I learned. I read this one book and it changed my life. I had read multiple books before that. I had practiced breathing, I had practiced meditation, I practiced hot milk, I practiced a numerous number of things. I think 16 was a number of things I had tried. Then this book came in my life and it changed my life. What I'm going to give you in this video today is the entire understanding of that book. What is the name of the book, how sleep works, and everything else. But let's begin by understanding that what is sleep. So many of us are so confused about sleep. What really happens when I sleep? Scientists are equally as confused as you are. Doctors are trying to find what really happens in sleep. No one is able to understand. Why? The Science of Sleep is the book that I read. It aims to clear some doubts about sleep. There exists, and mind you, there exists another world when we sleep. We don't talk about it, right? I was talking to my team about making this video, and we were talking about sleep. Do you know what came up? Why do we sleep? We sleep when we are tired. We don't sleep because we want to sleep. We don't sleep because we need sleep. We sleep because अरे अंधेरा हो गया है, it's dark, it's 2 o'clock, I'm yawning now, maybe I should sleep. But that's not the reason we should be sleeping. Why should we be sleeping? When you understand that, is when you sleep well. When you sleep well, you have fabulous days. You're charged up, your energy is amazing. What happens when you sleep is your body heals. There are two aspects to this. One is your body heals. All science tells you that. I mean, whenever you're not well, every doctor tells you what? दवाई लो और सो जाओ. In my house, used to crack a joke. डोलो लेके सो. सुबह उठोगे ठीक हो जाओगे. So what do? You take a tablet and you sleep, or you're trying to sleep. But that doesn't work that way. The body heals itself when you sleep. If you cut your skin here, what happens? The skin will grow back. Do you need to apply any cream? No. Just put a little haldi so that there's no infection, but the skin grows back. The body heals on its own. Even when you break your arm, what do doctors do? They put a cast. What are they doing? They're just putting a cast and give you a painkiller. Why? Bone will heal on its own. Just give it rest. When you rest, the body heals on its own. When you rest, in sleeping, the recovery happens. Now, what happens in sleep? There are two kinds of sleep. There is deep sleep, and there is what you and I would call sleep. The book, The Science of Sleep, tried to explain sleep. It says that what happens is why no scientist has been able to understand sleep is because brain activity goes down when you sleep. It's as if the brain has also gone to sleep. So you're lying down on bed, and this is how they did the experiment. They made people lie down on bed, and they put all kinds of sensors and devices to measure, those neurological things. But what happened was the person is awake, and the next thing is sleeping. All they could find out was there is the brain releases one chemical. The brain releases one chemical, and you're asleep. When you go to sleep, the body becomes very different. It is apparently believed, and the book says so, that in our sleep, our conscious mind goes to rest, our subconscious mind takes over, and there is an absolutely another world that we live in. Yeah, it's difficult to believe. I didn't believe it either. That when you sleep, the subconscious mind is sort of traveling. It's doing different things, and it's like we're living in an altered reality. What I'm going to tell you at the end of this video is the tricks to sleep well. Just 2 or 3 simple tricks that I have used in my life, and they have changed my life. Now that you've understood sleep, you've understood the chemical drop, you've understood deep sleep, let's go a little deeper to understand what happens before you sleep. We spend our day with so many thoughts. You know, every day has 24 hours, 24 hours has 60 minutes, 60 minutes has 60 seconds. That number itself is so big. Each of these seconds that I'm awake, I'm having multiple thoughts that are impacting how I act, how I behave, why I chose to wear purple, why I bought this brand, why I'm doing any of this. All of this is happening at the same time, and this is information that my brain is receiving. Though I'm talking to you looking at the video, my brain already has information what's behind me. It knows that behind me is one murti, there are a couple of books, there's a flower, there's a pot. It has that information already stored, and I'm aware of it. So you can imagine the amount of information the brain is collecting faster than any supercomputer can ever imagine. When you sleep, you take all this information into your subconscious, or as the book says, into your other world. Because of this overload of information, our sleep gets disturbed. So what do I do? Do I move to the Himalayas? Do I live in the forest where I don't get so much information? No. What you do is what I'm going to tell you in a few minutes. You need to start decluttering the information, because when you sleep, the 4 or 6 hours, different people have different needs for sleep. You might say science tells you 8 hours. The reason it says 8 hours, because deep sleep is only 4 hours. The other is disturbed sleep. 4 hours to 6 hours of deep sleep is enough for all of us. When you start sleeping well, you will realize that you get up fresh, you're more charged up to take on the day. So, how do you sleep well? You start by clearing out your day so that you take less baggage. Imagine carrying this big suitcase or this big sack of all your emotions, all your thoughts into your sleep, and now you're trying to process these emotions. So, what I'll give you is a trick that I do in most of my workshops, and everybody loves it. This is expensive workshop, so I'm giving this tool for free today. We call it the timeline exercise. What is the timeline exercise? When you lie down on your bed, you look at your day like a timeline. What time did I get up? 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. How was I feeling? Look at the important aspects of your day. What were the most negative aspects of my day? I want to clean up those aspects. You know, my boss yelled at me today, or my boyfriend said very mean things today, or I got a bad yelling by my teacher in college. All of these things have happened that are taking away from you your beautiful sleep. When you lie down on bed and you start clearing up these things, how do you clear them up? Are certain tools. These tools are in my other videos, but I'll give you some few tools in this video also. You can access our channel and see all of those list of tools. Today in this video, I'm going to give you only one tool. But for now, let's go back to the timeline. You create this timeline of your day, becoming aware of what all has happened throughout the day. And you start dealing with that. So you look at it, okay, these three incidents are bothering me a lot, or they made me feel bad. I felt negative, I felt hurt, I felt angry when these things happen. So I'm going to clear them. Two ways to clear them. Visit a therapist. How? Look at it. You know what? My mother called me today, and my mother is always saying negative things about me. She never has anything nice to say about me. What do I want to do? Okay, I know this thought bothers me, but I'm going to park it aside and come back and talk to a therapist about how I can change the relationship with my mother. Anything that you feel is very powerful throughout the day, or something that has given you a very bad feeling about yourself, needs deeper work. But before you sleep, you acknowledge it. I have this issue with my mother. I will talk to a therapist. I will visit somebody else, or I will maybe confront my mother about this. But for now, am clearing it from my world of sleep. By becoming aware, 90% of the job is done. The second thing you can do is you look at the trauma and you say, I am grateful for whatever happened as it happens for a higher purpose. When you look at that trauma, look at that incident and you say, I am grateful for whatever happened. I don't know why it happened. I don't know why is my boss yelling at me. He never does that. But there must be a higher purpose in this. And I will deal with it later. But for now, I want to clear my slate. There are many tools. There are tools like Ho'oponopono. There are tools like visualization, journaling, EFT, uh, creative lights, white light, many other tools that we talk about that you can use to clear your day so that you don't carry these negative incidents into your world of sleep. Tell me how you liked this video. If you slept well, do come back the next day and comment. It will motivate me to create more videos like this. If you want more information on sleeping well, put it in your comments and I will definitely come back with more videos on this. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Hitesh Patil.